Hey, it's your girl, Chef Evelyn here, and I am back with another video. Listen, now, I know the way I do my videos on YouTube is probably not the way they should be done on IGTV, but at this point, this is just how we're gonna roll, okay? I'm adjusting to putting my videos on another platform because I've been hanging over with the YouTube crew for years. But listen, wherever you're watching this, I'm glad that you're tuning back in. So if you've been trekking along, I've shared a couple of different videos about kind of what's been going on behind the scenes. But I really want to share with you kind of a little bit of like why, I'm making a change. So last year in 2021, if you follow me on my Instagram stories, I made an announcement that after 12 years of teaching cooking classes or being Chef Evelyn, if you will, that I kind of decided to hang up my chef coat, hang up my apron, that I guess you would say I'm leaving the kitchen, if you will. And not because I don't love food and not because I still won't be cooking, but because I really wanted to focus my energy and my efforts and my skill sets on helping other chefs, aspiring chefs, culinary entrepreneurs really have the kind of businesses that their hearts desire. And, I have been blessed to have that journey, but, there were a lot of bumps along the way. There were a lot of hard lessons, lots of tears, lots of bruises, lots of lost revenue. And what I want to do is, create a place for you to borrow those lessons that I learned versus having to purchase them yourself, right? Like, sometimes it's like if somebody's already been through and tripped over the crack and they can say, hey, watch out, there's a crack there. Like that's kind of where I'm at. And so if you didn't know, I did my last cooking class in November of 2021 after doing my first online class in 2010. But I've had a food business since I was 15. So I've always had a way that I have been cooking for people in some capacity since I was 15. So my first food business, I was selling cakes. I still sold those cakes well into my early 30s. So, and let me tell you, when people find me that like knew me from back home, like where I was born and raised, even all throughout college, like they still remember the cakes. And I'm just like, how did you even have a cake? But anyway, so whether it was selling cakes or cooking on the side or catering or personal chefing or dinner parties or hosting my own events or doing food tours or doing online cooking classes, corporate cooking classes, in-person cooking classes, food manufacturing, culinary research and development, running a cooking school, being a cooking school manager, like I've done a lot of things, corporate demos. I've done a lot of things in the food service space. And what I've wanted to do for some time, and I have been doing in some capacity. If you've been watching my YouTube channel, then I've been talking about culinary entrepreneurship for years, but in a very intimate capacity. And what I really know is that we are in a time and in a season, particularly with the Great Resignation, specifically in the culinary industry, where the support to have the life that you want to be able to live, cook, and work on your own terms is super duper duper important. And so I've decided to dedicate myself to that, to helping others, to supporting others, to teaching others how to build sustainable, wonderful culinary businesses that you can live, cook, and work on your own terms, that there's more than one way to be in food than to work in a restaurant or a hotel. You can be an entrepreneur if you want to. You don't have to be an employee. You don't have to, settle for long hours and low pay. You also don't have to try to figure it out on your own. You don't have to be frustrated. And so, I've decided to leave the kitchen. But my passion for food has not left, and my passion for teaching has not left. I'm just ready to share that with you in a different way, and really focus on this in this season in my life. And it's taken me a long time to make the decision to really lean into this. But when I see my clients, when I see my students, increase their income, when I see them get their life back, when I see them starting to live again, when I see them starting to really see, oh, I can quit my corporate job, when I really see them being like, I never even thought that I could do that. I love this, to the point that it brings them to tears. I'm like, how could I not do this? So I really want to start by talking about how to create multiple streams of income in your business. Or if you have a lot of ideas and you're like, Evelyn, I want to do all the things, because as creatives, we have a lot of ideas. I really want to, get your questions about that. So what I want you to do is, in the comments underneath this video, leave me some of your questions, some of your concerns, some of your thoughts about, what is the right path for you as far as a culinary business. If you're already in a culinary business, do you love it? Or are you just doing it because that's what you know to do? If you're looking to add another revenue stream to your business, what would you like that to be? What have you thought about? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to take all the questions and comments from this video and a couple of the previous videos, and I'm going to incorporate them into this special project I've been telling you I've been working on, right? Details are soon to come. So if you're watching this on YouTube, leave the comments below. If you're watching this on Instagram, leave your comments below. Either way, turn on your notifications. If you're on Instagram, turn on your notifications for my page. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications for this series that I'm doing. And also, listen, because sharing is caring, what I want you to do is I want you to share this video with one or two of your culinary contemporaries, one of your chef friends, right? So if you're on Instagram, tag them in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you share this link with someone, send it to their DM, text it to them, share with them on Facebook. So with that being said, I'm excited. I'm nervous about leaving the kitchen. There are aspects that I am going to miss, but I feel like I make it up in spades when I get to see other people experience the experience that I have had and currently have of having my own culinary business, but them getting to experience it minus a lot of the headaches and frustrations that I had to learn. Because back in 2010, like, there were no virtual classes. Everybody was just saying you can have a restaurant or be a caterer, right? Even food blogging wasn't that huge back in 2010. So with that being said, I am excited to hear your questions, excited to hear your thoughts. I'm like chomping at the bit to be able to tell you about this special project that I've been working on for 2 whole years, but I got to put the finishing touches on it. You know what I'm saying? I got to put the finishing touches on it. And so once that is all completed, you will be the first to know. Okay, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.